Hey guys, um, it's funny. I started getting through this. I wanted to video all the work I'm going to do on my Evil Twin here, and I got halfway through desoldering. I go, God, I forgot to shoot some video. So here we go. This is the Evil Twin, my number two Fernandez, Fernandez FR65 1989 vintage. These are my hot rods that I modify. You know how the car guys kind of have their 60, 69 Chevys and Chevelles and Camaros and all that kind. I have 89 Fernandezes. If you want to draw a parallel between cars and guitars, there's always a parallel between cars and guitars. What we're doing here is she's getting a full makeover. Um, my original Fernandez, which I can go grab for you. My original baby here, where I bought it in 1989 in Long McQuaid. They had a head office store on Midland Avenue in Scarborough, Ontario, and I bought this. This has gone through a lot of mods. The original pickups are gone. Um, anyways, that's the number one Fernandez that I use most of the time. I searched around and wanted to have a number two. And a lot of people say, you want an identical guitar that's down to the color? I go, yeah, because the color is great. I love it. But this one came from Australia, Sydney, Australia, and I bought it on Reverb for a good price. They go for pretty good prices these days. Or actually, this was about 2.5 years ago. I bought this guitar. Can't find them anymore, by the way. I don't know if people were just figured out how great they are. Actually, they're not great at all. They're not great at all. Don't buy them. Don't buy these. Don't buy these. But anyways, I'm pulling out this Australian beauty. Obviously sat near sea air because there's a lot of pitting on the metal parts. The neck feels a little interesting, like it was in a lot of moisture, and all the switches and stuff. If you look at this switch, take a real good look at that switch. A lot of grime, a lot of rusty kind of stuff. This guitar worked perfectly. I've been playing it as a spare for Keep the Faith and Bridge on Fire for duration of the last whatever, years that I've had it. But we're taking out full makeover of the electronics, even though I don't know. I just wanted more stuff in here. So look, we desoldered and dewired everything here. All is left is the ground wires, the output jacks, and the pickups. Now this pickup's coming out. Bridge pickup's coming out. Yes, I'm crazy if you're a Fernandez fan, because the Fernandez pickups, the VHR, I think they call it. Around 1989, everybody was trying to achieve the Van Halen sound, and get that right. So this was wound to be like a Seymour JB or a Van Halen type humbucker. So this thing sounds phenomenal, but of course I'm going to change things. One of my students, I told him to go on a site called Guitar Fetish, because I've bought pickups fairly cheap and loaded Strat pick guards and everything else off of Guitar Fetish. So I told him, hey, you want some cheap pickups for your guitar you're building? And just go on there. So he went on there and he found these pickups. They're called Steve Brown sound. Steve Brown from Trickster has his own brand of stuff, has his own guitars, and he has this pickup that's called Arena Rock. 4-coil. It's got a cool little system where it's a plug. It's like a mini plug. I don't know if you can see that. It's a mini plug there, and you wire the wiring harness here into the guitar, and you have a mini plug coming out, and that plugs in. So you can change pickups in and out. I have heard this pickup. I don't think I'm ever going to want to change it once it's in this guitar. phenomenal sound, very Seymour JB or very Eddie Van Halen, because guess what? They may be one and the same, those pickups. So, anyways, we're putting this in the guitar. We're keeping the stacked single coil in the front, and basically, we're hoping this thing is going to scream when it's all done. I've done a few other mods. I put a new switchcraft in there, and I'm going to be putting some sort of block in here. But anyhow, hopefully I can have the patience to get this done, and I need it before the next gig. So I need to get it done this weekend because I got a Bridge on Fire gig next weekend. So we're gonna get it done this weekend, and next time you see me, I'm hopefully ripping some shredding through this guitar. I can't even speak. Anyhow, a couple other things. So before we go, is I like to show you what's under the hood of the hot rods. They spelled my name wrong here, but some parts that I ordered. The EVH, you can get it out here, potentiometer, amazing, low friction, that's going in, and also a little secret here that I'm not even going to tell you guys what it is. It's a 5-way switch. That's it. It's a bit of a secret to that. I'm not going to give up all my secrets. The EVH tone or volume control, I'll give you that one. And the Switchcraft plugs, like everyone doesn't have one of those. Anyhow, I will be back when it's ready to be plugged in. Take it easy.